Hi everyone. From today we will learn MH-CET Mathematics. In my videos I will cover all types of example considered in CET examination. Easy step and explanation is given for you. I hope you will understand, and let us start. That is first example. If integral 0 to k dx upon 2 plus 18x square is equals to pi upon 24, then find the value of the k. This is the example from the definite integral I is equals to 0 to k. Now this is a very simple thing. That is integral dx upon a square plus x square is equals to 1 upon a tan inverse of x upon e of this form. That is, make the coefficient of x square as 1, take 18 as common, then you will get 1 upon 18, 0 to k, dx upon 1 upon 9 plus x square, and that is 1 upon 18 dot 1 upon 1 upon 3, that is tan inverse of x upon a, which is 1 upon 3, and after the multiplication that you will get 1 upon 6 tan inverse of 3x 0 to k. Now already we have given the answer, that is a pi upon 24, therefore 1 by 6 tan inverse of 3k minus 0, that is the tan inverse of 0 is 0, and therefore here we are considering that is a pi by 4 is equals to tan inverse of 3k. Now again there is a question for which value, that is a tan of pi by 4 is equals to 3k, and hence k is equals to 1 by 3, and hence answer is C. In the second example, the Cartesian coordinate of the point on the parabola y square is equals to minus 16, whose parameter is 1 upon 2r. Now here the parameter is t, and the parameter for the parabola is, that is x is equals to 80 and y is equals to 280. Now here the parabola, that is it is of the form y square is equals to minus 4ax. The value of the a is 4, and next t is equals to 1 upon 2. The parametric equation of the parabola x is equals to 80 square, y is equals to 280 will substitute. That is a is 4 and t is 1 upon 2. After the calculation you will get here minus 1. And the second, y is equals to 280, that is a minus 2 into 4 into 1 upon 2, that is equals to minus 4. Hence the Cartesian coordinates of the parabola is x is equals to minus 1 and y is equals to minus 4. Now my next question, that is integral dx upon sin x into cos square x. Again, to solve this type of integral is very again simple. That is the dx means what? That is 1 dx. 1 means what? Sin square x plus cos square x upon sin x into cos square x, and that's split up here, sin square x divided by sin x dot cos square x, and after the cancellations you will get tan x, and after the cancellations you will get tan x into sec x plus cos square x upon sin x dot cos square x, and cos square get cancelled, you will get 1 upon sin x, and hence its reciprocal is cosec x. And now what is the integral of tan x into sec x? That is sec x, and the integral of the cosec x is log of mod of cosec x minus cot x plus c, and hence the answer. Now next, if log of in bracket x cube minus y cube upon x cube plus y cube to the base 10 is equals to 2, then dy by dx. That is the question. Now see this, that is a log of x cube minus y cube upon x cube plus y cube to the base 10 is equals to 2. I will convert in the exponential form, that is a x cube minus y cube upon x cube plus y cube, that this 10, that is it becomes 10 raised to 2, and simplify this, x cube minus y cube is equals to 10 square in bracket x cube plus y cube, and after the simplification you will get, that is the x cube minus 100x square plus 100y square plus y cube minus 99x square plus 101y square, that is equals to y square minus 99 upon 101 into x. Now differentiate on both sides. This is the implicit type of the differentiation. The derivative of y square is a 2y into dy by dx, and minus 99 upon 101, and the derivative of x square is 2x. Now simplify this. That is the dy by dx is equals to minus 99 upon 101 into, that is y x upon y. Therefore dy by dx is equals to, and here we'll substitute the values. Which are the values? That is multiply n and d by y. Then you will get xy upon the y square. For this, because we are taking the value of the y square from this equation and substitute, that is a minus 99 upon 101 into x square, and after the simplification you are getting, which is the y upon x in the sense. Now next, if the function, it's from r minus 2 to the r is a function defined by, that is f of x is equals to x square minus 4 upon x minus 2, then the range is, now see this, the function is f of x is equals to x square minus 4 upon x minus 2, and it can be written as, and simplify, you will get x minus 2 into x plus 2 upon x minus 2. After the cancellations, you will get f of x is equals to x plus 2. Now the range of f of x is r, but it is without the 4. That is, it is without 4, because every number is other than the 4, and therefore the range is r minus 4, and hence the answer, that is the range of f of x is r minus 4. Next is the statement pattern, that is the negation of p and q is logically equivalent to. Now which is that part? That is, now we see this. First, solve this, that is the p and, now simplify first part, that is a p or q bracket complete or negation of the p. Of this simplification, that is the r is distributed over the r. Therefore, we will distribute this negation of the p over this, that is a p or negation p. And what is the median between them? R. Here is r. This is the distributive law. And next is negation of p or negation or q. Now what is again the p or the negation p? Its answer is t. Therefore whole answer depends upon on this. Therefore I have written here, that is the negation of p or q. For the second, if we see this, that is a, and is, that is the negation of p is distributed over the, that is distribute this negation of p, that is a p and negation of p or negation of p or q. Now what is the value of p and negation of p? It's f or in bracket negation of p or q, and hence the answer is, that is a negation of p or q. Now see this. Now if we solve this, then you are getting the second options, that is the negation of p or q. And see, and not, they are not possible. Now next we'll see here, that is if the g of x is the inverse function of f of x and f dash of x is equals to 1 upon 1 plus x raised to 4, then g dash of x. Now we'll see, that is the g of x is equals to f inverse of x. It is given. Now we can translate this, that is this is nothing but the f of g of x is equals to x. Now differentiating on both sides, the derivative of, this is a composite function, derivative of f of g of x is f dash of g of x into derivative of this g of x, and the derivative of x is 1. Then what you are getting, what is the value of, that is f dash of x, that is equals to 1 upon 1 plus g of x bracket raised to 4, it is given, dot g dash of x is equals to 1, and hence the value of the g dash of x is equals to 1 plus g of x bracket raised to 4, and hence the option A, that is 1 plus g of x bracket raised to 4. Now next question, it's from the matrix, the inverse of the matrix. The matrix is given here. This is 1, 0, 0, 3, 3, 0, 5, 2, minus 1. Then which is the inverse of this? Now we will here use the elimination methods. It's clear that the determinant of the matrix is minus 3, and therefore everywhere that is a minus 3 and minus 3. Now next, in this elimination method, that is a minus 1 by 3 is a common to all, therefore. Now what is the next? The difference is that here is a minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, and here is a 3. Now we will find out the cofactor of this one. Then what is the cofactor of this minus 1? That is a 3 into minus 1 is a minus 3. Again this is minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. Therefore C option is eliminated. Now we will see in these 3, that is which one is different now. This is a minus 9 and minus 9 common to these two, and this 9 is not common. Now we will check this 9. Therefore we will find out the cofactor of this 0. What is the cofactor of this 0? The cofactor of this 0 is a 3 into 2, 6, 6 minus 15, and that is minus 9, and hence these two options are the present here. Again, which is the different one? In this case, this is the 3 and this is the minus 3. If you see this, then we will check for this 3. That is to calculate or to find out the value of this. That is, we will consider the cofactor of this 0. That is the 3 into minus 1 is a minus 3. Okay, and 5 into 0 is a 0, but the element is a minus and minus minus, that will become plus. Therefore the B option is correct. Therefore to find out the inverse of a matrix, we must apply the elimination method. Therefore the B option is the correct one. Next, if integral, that is a dx upon in under root of 9 minus 16x square equals to alpha sine inverse in bracket bx plus c, then find the value of alpha plus beta. To solve this example, to make the coefficient of x square, that is 1, take the 16 as common, it becomes 9 upon 16, and add written here, that is a 3 by 4 bracket square minus x square, and equals to 1 by 4. The value is 1 by 4 sine inverse of x upon a plus c, that is a 1 upon 4 sine inverse of, that is a 4x upon 3 plus c. Now comparing this given, that the alpha means what? The coefficient of sine inverse of bx plus c, and here alpha is equals to 1 by 4. And what about the beta? Beta is 4 by 3. And after the calculation, that is alpha plus 1 upon beta, that means that 1 by 4 plus 1 upon 4 by 3 means what? 3 by 4, and the calculations comes, that is 1. Therefore option A is the correct one. For the next, from the straight line, O is the origin, A is 1, 2, 3, B is 3, 4 are the vertices of the triangle OAB. The joint equation of the altitude and the median drawn from this O is. Now see here. Now see this is the origin, A vertex and B vertex. Now we want to find out the altitude, that is the OC, and the median, equation of the median, that is the OD. Now the equation of OC, that is, it is a perpendicular to AB. Therefore find out the slope of AB, and the slope of AB, that is the difference of y coordinate upon the difference of x coordinate, 4 minus 2 upon 3 minus 1, that is equals to 1. Therefore the slope of the OC is minus 1, and that line passes through the origin, and its equation is of the type y is equals to mx, and that is the value of the m is minus 1, and that is y is equals to minus x. Therefore x plus y is equals to 0. This is the first equation. Now for the second equation, that is the D is, we want to find out the equation of the median. That is the equation OD, equation of the OD. For that, the D is a midpoint. We find out again the midpoint. That is 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 upon 2, that is a 2, 2 plus 4, and that is equals to 6, 6 upon 2, that is a 3, and hence the coordinate of the point D is 2, 3. That is the slope of again the D is, that is O is the origin, that is the difference of y coordinate upon difference of x coordinate, 3 minus 0 and 2 minus 0, the slope is 3 by 2. Now the equation of the OD is y is equals to mx as it passes through the origin, therefore it is a 3 by 2x, and hence that is we can write here that is the 2y is equals to 3x, and it is written as 3x minus 2y is equals to 0. Now the joint equation of altitude and the median is, that is x plus 1 into 3x minus 2y equals to 0, and after the calculation, that is x into 3x, that is the 3x square, and this x into minus 2y, that is a minus 2y, and this is a plus 3 minus 2xy, and this is a plus 3xy, it remains, that is a plus xy, plus y into minus 2y, that is a minus 2y square, and hence that is a D option, that is a 3x square plus xy minus 2y square equals to 0. Now in the next, if the random variable waiting time in the minutes for the bus and the probability density function of x is given by, that is f of x is equals to 1 upon 5, that lies between or equal to 0 to 5, otherwise it is a 0. The probability of the waiting time not more than 4 minutes is equals to, again it's a very simple question, that is the probability, that is x lies between 0 to 4 and equal to 4, that is a 0 to 4 f of x dx, and it's a very simple integral, that is constant integral of the dx is x 0 to 4, and that is equals to 4 by 5, and hence that is 0.8. The option is correct. The next question, that is in triangle ABC in bracket a minus b bracket square dot cos square c by 2 plus a plus b bracket square into sin square c by 2 is equals to. We will solve this. Substitute the value of, that is expand first of all this, that is a minus b bracket square, then you will get cos a square cos square c by 2, and taking the multiplication simultaneously here, that is a minus 2ab cos square c by 2 and the plus b square cos square c by 2. Again a plus b bracket square, here is again a square sin square c by 2 plus 2ab sin square c by 2 plus b square sin square c by 2. Now take the similar terms, that is a square, and here is also a square, that is take a square as common, then in bracket you will get cos square c by 2 and the sin square c by 2, its value is 1, therefore here is a square. And next b square cos square c by 2, and again the b square sin square c by 2, again take the b square as common, the value is again 1, that is a b square. Next, that is a minus 2ab cos square c by 2, here is one term, and the minus 2ab sin square c by 2. From these two, take the minus 2ab as common, then a square plus b square minus 2ab. But what is the value of this? That is a cos square c by 2 minus sin square c by 2, that is a cos c. What is the formula for this? Cos of 2 times theta is equals to cos square theta minus sin square theta, or 1 minus 2 sin square theta, or 2 cos square theta minus 1. However, that we are considering here cos square c by 2 minus sin square theta, which is the cos c. Now substitute the value of the cos c, that is a square plus b square minus c square upon 2ab, and this simplification, that is 2ab get cancelled. Then a square plus b square minus a square minus b square plus c square, it remains only the c square, and hence the option B is the correct one. Now next question, the derivative of the log of mod of sec x plus tan x with respect to the sec theta at theta is equals to pi by 4. Now here we are considering that u is equals to log of sec theta plus tan theta and b is equals to sec theta. Now differentiate with respect to theta. Then you will get du upon d theta is equals to 1 upon sec theta plus tan theta into derivative of the sec theta, that is sec theta into tan theta plus sec square theta, the derivative of tan square theta. Now take the sec theta as common from these two, then sec theta plus tan theta get cancelled, then you will get it, that is a du by d theta is equals to sec theta. Now what is the next? Next is a v is equals to sec theta, and what is the derivative of sec theta? dv by d theta is equals to sec theta into tan theta, and hence du by dv is equals to du by d theta upon dv by d theta is equals to sec theta upon sec theta into tan theta, and that is equals to 1 upon tan theta. But it has asked at the theta is equals to pi by 4, and the value of the tan of pi by 4 is 1, and therefore du upon dv is equals to 1. Hence the option is correct. The joint equation of the bisectors of the angles between the line x is equals to 5 and the y is equals to 3 is. Now x is equals to 5, the line is parallel to y axis, and y is equals to 3. The line is parallel to x-axis. Now see this. This is the point of intersection whose coordinate is a 3 and 5. These are the bisectors. L1 is the first bisector, so it's max angle of 45 with this line. Therefore, here we will take that is this angle is theta 1, that is a 45, and the next angle is it's also bisector. Again, this 90 plus 45, it's makes an angle of 45, and therefore 90 plus 45 135, and we will find the equation of the line. Let L1 and L2 the making an angle, that is a 45 and the 135. That is M1 is equals to tan of 45 is equals to 1, and M2 is equals to tan of 135, that is equals to minus 1. Now this line passes through the point 5, 3. Therefore, equation of the line L1 is y minus y1 is equals to m times x minus x1, and after the simplification, substitute the values, that is a y minus 3 is equals to 1 in bracket x minus 5, and simplification you will get x minus y minus 2 is equals to 0. This is equation number 1. For the equation of the line L2, that is a y minus y1 is equals to m2 in bracket x minus x1, and that is y minus 3 is equals to minus 1 in bracket x minus 5, and after the simplification you will get x plus y is equals to minus 8. X plus y minus 8 equals to 0. This is equation number 2. Now form the joint equation. From these two equations, that is x minus y minus 2 in first bracket, second bracket x plus y minus 8 equals to 0, and after the simplification you will get x square minus 10x minus y square plus 6y plus 16 is equals to 0, and hence the B option is correct. For the next, the point on the curve, that is a 6y is equals to x cube plus 2, which is y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate is. Now here see this, that is a 6y is equals to x cube plus 2, and what is the condition? It's 8 times, that is y is delta y is equals to 8 into delta x. Now on the differentiating both sides, then what is the derivative of that is a 6y, that is 6 into dy by dx is equals to 3x squared. Therefore the value of the dy by dx is 1 upon 2x squared. And now what is the condition? That is a delta y is equals to dy by dx into delta x. Now substitute the values, that is a 8 delta x, the value of the delta y, dy by dx, then you will get x squared is equals to 16, x is equals to plus or minus 4, and x is equals to 4. When x is equals to 4, and 6y is equals to 4x cube plus 2, and that is a 6y is equals to 66 and y is equals to 11. Hence, the required point is 4 and 11. Now next question is, that is the value of the integral in under root of 1 plus sec x dx is, well, this is again very simple integral, that is integral in under root of 1 plus sec x dx. That is equals to integral in under root of 1 plus 1 upon cos x dx. Now simplify this, 1 plus cos x upon cos x. Now what is the formula for 1 plus cos x? That is the 2 cos square x by 2, and cos of x means what? Again the cos of x means what? Cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2, or 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. Now here we are required, that is 1 minus 2 sin square x by 2. And after the simplification, you are getting the root 2 cos of x by 2 in under root of 1 minus 2 sin square x by 2. Now again this is a substitution type of the integrals, that is put t is equals to sin of x by 2, then the dt is equals to 1 upon 2 cos of x by 2 dx, that is a 2 dt cos of x by 2 dx, that is integral root 2 into 2 dt in under root of 1 minus 2 t square. Now take the 2 as common, then you will get this root 2 and the denominator root 2 that get cancelled. Therefore, you are getting the 2 integral dt upon 1 upon 2 minus t square. Now what is it? This is the integral of the form dx upon in under root of a square minus a square. There is a sine inverse of x upon a. Therefore, 2 times sine inverse t upon 1 upon root 2 plus c. After the simplification, that is you are getting the 2 sine inverse root 2t plus c. Now substitute the value of the t, that is I is equals to 2 sine inverse root 2 sine of x by 2 plus c, and hence the B option is correct. Now next, the value of the integral, that is x square plus 1 upon x raised to 4 plus x square plus 1 dx is. Now this is the integral, that's the adjustment, that is I is equals to integral x square plus 1 x raised to 4 plus x square plus 1. Now to solve this integral, divide numerator and denominator by x square. Now x square is divided, that is 1 upon x square, and again x raised to 4 upon x square, that is x square plus 1 upon x square, and that is integral 1 plus 1 upon x square, and that is, this can be again written as x square. Now simplify this, that is, it must be the square terms. Then what is the middle term for these two? Middle term is, that is equals to minus this, that is equals to 2. Therefore we will adjust here, that is x square minus 2 plus 1 upon x square plus 2 and minus 2. Adjust it here plus 1. Now this is the perfect square of x minus 1 upon x bracket square plus 2 plus 1, that is a root 3 bracket square. Now again here substitution. What is here? Here is a t is equals to x minus 1 upon x. Then what is the dx? That is the dt is equals to 1 plus 1 upon x square dx. Now substitute here, that is equals to integral dt upon t square plus root 3, and this is the form, that is the tan inverse, that is the 1 by root 3 tan inverse of t upon root 3 plus c. Hence the answer, that is I is equals to 1 by root 3 tan inverse in bracket 1 by root 3 in bracket x minus 1 upon x brackets complete plus c. Hence A option is correct one. For the 18th example, the value of the integral 0 to 1x square in bracket 1 minus x square bracket raised to 3 by 2 dx. Now to solve this example, we substitute here, that is, put x is equals to sine theta, therefore dx is equals to cos of theta into d theta. Now we will change the limit. When x is equals to 0, substitute here 0, that is, sine theta is 0, therefore angle is 0. When x is equals to 1, that is 1 is equals to sine theta, therefore angle must be pi by 2. Hence our integral changes. I is equals to lower limit is 0, upper limit is pi by 2, sine square theta in bracket 1 minus sine square theta raised to 3 by 2 dot cos theta into d theta. And now simplify this. That is equals to integral 0 to pi by 2 sine square theta cos cube theta dot cos theta d theta. And after the simplification, you are getting the 0 to pi by 2 sine square theta cos raised to 4 theta into d theta. And now this is very important types of the integrals. When the powers of sine and the cos theta are the even, then for the definite integral, this is the formula. The formula is 0 to pi by 2 sine of theta raised to m cos of theta raised to m into d theta. Now you will say that this formula is not given in the textbook, but from the texts which are given in the engineering M1 and M2, and this type of the M in M1, this type of the formulas are the given. When the m and n are the even numbers, then the numbers m minus 1, m minus 3, dot dot up to the odd numbers. And again for the n minus 1, n minus 3, 5, 3 and 1. And for the denominator, the same thing is done here. Sum of these two, that is a m plus n minus 2, and in this way you are getting the and dot into pi by 2. Whenever these types of the exam formulas come, I will denote what type of the formula is asked here. Now see this here, that is the power is 2, therefore is the 1 dot, first is only, and for the second one, which is a n minus 1, it is a 3, and again next is a n minus 3, that is a 1, this is completed here into pi by 2, and for the next 2 plus 4, that is a 6, first number is a 6, m plus n, and next m plus n minus 2, that is a 6 minus 2, which is a 4, and in this way the last number is a 2 into pi by 2, and hence answer is a pi by 32. Now next question, the value of the integral 0 to infinity x upon in bracket 1 plus x square dot x square plus 1 dx is. Now this is again by the partial fraction x upon 1 plus x, x square plus 1. Now x square plus 1 is a non-reducible factor. Therefore it is written as a upon 1 plus x plus bx plus c upon x square plus 1. That is x is equals to a in bracket x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into 1 plus x. Now next, if you see this multiplication, that is the coefficient of x square, coefficient of x, and the other than the terms which have not this, which are the constant. Therefore, comparing the coefficient of x square, here the coefficient of x square is on the left hand side is 0 and the coefficient of x is 1 and the a plus c is equals to 0. Therefore, we have the three equations. That is the coefficient of x square is 0, therefore a plus b is equals to 0 here. B plus c, the coefficient of x is 1 here, b plus c is 1. A plus c, that is equals to 0. And if we solve this, adding all these three equations, then you are getting 2a plus 2b plus 2c is equals to 1. Therefore, a plus b plus c is equals to 1 upon 1. Now next, the value. What is a plus b is equals to 0? Substitute here. Then you are getting the c is equals to 1 upon 2. Since a plus b is equals to 0, b is equals to 1 upon 2. Substitute again the value. Then a plus c is equals to 0. Let's we will get the value. As a plus b is equals to 0, b is 1 upon 2. Therefore, a is minus 1 upon 2. Now again, that is a different type of the example. Since limit is 0 to infinity, and after the substitution, you are getting the minus 1, 2 in bracket 1 plus x plus 1 upon 2 in bracket x plus 1 upon x square plus 1 dx. Now to solve this is the log form, that is minus 1 upon 2 log of 1 plus x 0 to infinity plus 1 by 4 log of mod of x square plus 1 0 to infinity, and this very simple integral, that is the tan inverse of x upon m of the form. Therefore, it is 1 upon 2 tan inverse of x 0 to infinity. This very simple, that is the tan inverse of infinity minus tan inverse of 0. The tan inverse of infinity is pi by 2 and tan inverse of 0 is 0. Therefore, answer of this is pi by 2. To solve this is integral. This is very important. That is, if you see this, there is a minus 1 and this is a log form. The minus 1, if you consider here, that is a log of 1 plus x raised to minus 1 upon 2. And what's happening here? 1 by 4, that is a log of x square plus 1. Means what? Log of in mod of x square plus 1 raised to 1 by 4. Now simplify this. That is the limit x tends to infinity, log of in bracket. Now see this. This is a plus term and this is a minus. It becomes divided here. That is the limit x tends to infinity, log of in bracket 1 plus x square raised to 1 by 4 upon 1 plus x raised to 1 upon 2. Now to solve this example, that is here we take the common, that is x square is common. As x square is common, x square is to 1 by 4. Again it becomes the root x. And therefore 1 upon x square plus 1 upon, again take the x as common, it becomes root x in bracket 1 upon x plus 1. Now here, root x and root x get cancelled. Then you are getting the limit x tends to infinity, log of 1 upon x square plus 1, 1 upon x plus 1. And now see this. As x tends to infinity, 1 upon x square is 0. 1 upon x is also 0. And therefore, log of 1, that becomes 0. Therefore, answer is pi by 4. Now next, it's a question. Now see this, the area of the region bounded by the curves y square is equals to 8x and y is equals to x is. Now see this is the parabola, y square is equals to 8x and y is equals to x, this is the line. Now here you substitute y is equals to x here, that is square is equals to 8x, take the x as common, then you will get x is equals to 0 or x minus 8 is equals to 0. Therefore, the points of the intersection of this line and the parabola is 0, 0 and the 8, 8. And then we will find out the area below this parabola and the area below this line and their subtractions. Then you will get the required area. Now see this, y square is equals to 8x and y is equals to x. Substitute the value. That is y is equals to x. Then you will get y square is equals to 8y. Take y as common, then y is equals to 0, y is equals to 8. At the same time, we will get x is equals to 0 and x is equals to 8. Now what is our problem? The required area is 0 to 8 in under root of 8x minus x. Means what? The area below this parabola minus area below this line. Therefore, that is 0 to integral 0 to 8 in under root of x, root of 8x minus x. Now what is the root of 8x? It is a root 8. What is the integral of x raised to 1 upon 2? That is x raised to 3 by 2 in root of, that is a root of 8 root x, the integral of root x is x raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, it becomes 2 by 3 here. The integral of x is x square upon 2, upper limit is 8, lower limit is 0, substitute the values. That is here. Root of it is a 4 into 2, that is a 2 root 2, 2 by 3. 8 raised to 3 by 2 minus 1 upon 2, 8 square. Now see this. What's happening here? That is a 2 into 2, 4. 4 root 2 upon 3. 8 means what? 2 raised to 3. That is 2 raised to 9 by 2. And root 2. You put their addition. Then you will get 9 plus 1. That is a 10. 10 upon 2. That is a 5. That is 4 by 5. 2 raised to 5 minus 32. That is take 32 as common. Then in bracket you will get 4 by 3 minus 1. And that is nothing but the 1 by 3. 32 into 1 by 3. That is a 32 upon 3. Now in this way we have completed questions. Now in next video we'll see again the different types of the examples. Till then,